Hey everybody, it's Mark with Trash Traders again. Sorry, just want to go ahead and say sorry for the delay. I know I normally do it on the morning or in the morning on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but this morning couldn't have really, expected this, or I mean, we expected it because we saw it on the radar. But yeah, every time that it rains, we have to go into trucks. It's still sprinkling just a little bit, but not like it was. Earlier, it was just a downpour. The bushes are wet, all the trees are wet. I'm a little soaked. I had to put on a jacket because now the temperature dropped like crazy. This morning it was probably about 65, and it does not feel like 65 right now. Let me see what it is. It says it's still 65, but that's a bunch of bull. Because it is freezing right now, and the rain just came in and just dropped the temperature like crazy. So I'll digress from that. But yeah, glad everybody's here over the weekend. Over the weekend, I really didn't. Honestly, I didn't do much. I was just hung out with the family and everything like that. Tried to really enjoy the weather. God, the weather was so good. The past 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. But excuse me, I just had lunch. This week, we'll probably have a little bit more rainstorms, thunderstorms, stuff like that. So if I do see that it's going to be a problem, I'll definitely let you guys know, and I'll put it all on the chat and everything like that on the channel. Yeah, I do apologize. I'm still kind of just getting over lunch. I had a big lunch. So what I'm going to do, we're pretty much on the second half of this route. There's really not that much today because of all the rain we've had. Again, like I said about the rain just kind of washes everything away from the ditch into the larger reservoirs that we have. So what I'm going to do, I'm definitely going to make sure and spend some extra care and time looking at those reservoirs, just make sure they haven't filled up with trash. But yeah, you're probably going to see me get splashed in the face today, more than likely. There's plenty of branches and trees that are just soaked in water, so I pass by them, and I guarantee I'm probably going to get hit in the face with some wet tree limb or something like that. But I digress. This morning, the first half, I found a couch cushion, so let me show you that. Yeah, here we go. Found a couch cushion, a lot of car parts, and a few signs that shouldn't be there. But yeah, nothing out of the usual. Definitely found some car parts. So there were a couple of wrecks over the weekends at some spots that we were cleaning up. Found pretty much the front half of somebody's bumper, and here's like the metal heat shield that went under there, or somewhere around there, in their vehicle. But yeah, found a lot of car parts today, so there were quite a few wrecks throughout the woodlands over the weekend. So not too much you can do about that, other than just cleaning up everything afterwards. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. My hands are cold, so when I'm cold, I can't really talk that well. I'm just like, I'm just shivering and really just trying to stay warm. But my feet are soaked, and that doesn't help either. So I have cold soaked feet and wet soaked hands that are cold as well. But yeah, and I'm drinking a cold drink, so that doesn't help either. So, but let's continue on. Let's start heading down parts of my route, and let's just see what we got. To be honest about it, we're probably going to be picking up a lot of bags and stuff like that. Stuff that really doesn't get flushed down into the drain that well are bags. So bags usually get stuck on like a root or some kind of tree limb or something like that, and they just stay with that tree, especially during a storm that has heavy wind and stuff like that. But no, everything in the ditches, if it's right there where the water was, or it is, it's getting washed away, and we're just not going to see it until it gets to those water reservoir collection points. So enough of that. Let me go ahead and start going here. I don't want to do anything today because it's cold, wet, and rain. It's just a good day to not go to work and have some coffee with your significant other and really do nothing. So you can't do anything in this rain. But I digress. So let's get it going, y'all. What? I was fooled. Because it's rain, there's a lot of rain on the road and everything like that. The roads are just soaking wet. I'm over here trying to pick up paint markings that are already on the road. I just couldn't tell whenever I went past them. So I was sitting there just trying to pick it up. It's not coming off. It's paint. So yeah, I just got fooled back there. I thought it was going to be the first piece of trash that I find over here, but it wasn't. So I just made myself look like an ass. So let's keep on. Let's forget about that back there. Styrofoam there. And another piece of styrofoam. Oh, and more styrofoam. Now little pieces like that totally add up over time, so I'm okay with taking the time and just, you know, picking all the small pieces of styrofoam up. But yeah, again, there's really just not that much. I mean, there's some water bottles right over here. You can grab that. But it's really hard to see everything. As far as like what we can see, because of how high the grass is right now. Me personally, I love it. I love how tall the grass is because it helps out nature. It helps out insects, bug, all that stuff. However, the woodlands does not like it. They think it is an eyesore, and they are going to cut this soon. And yeah, so there's going to be that. So some of that trash is kind of under all the plants that are growing up. If I see it, I'll definitely make a point to get it. But I mean, there's a lot of trash under the grass that we can't really see because the grass grows so quickly and over it so fast that sometimes you just can't tell, especially if you're not doing the same route every day. Let's continue on. I see something up ahead now that we're talking. It's nice and shiny, so who knows? It might be a can. Let's see. 'Tis not a can. 'Tis anything but a can. 'Tis styrofoam cup. Oh yeah, yeah. From a gas station too. That's a gas station styrofoam cup. But yeah, things like that are just starting to pop up now. There's this one road that I go down. I only get one side of it because that's part of our jurisdiction. The other side is the county's, but the township owns one side of it. So you go down that one side twice. So I went down it this morning, and when I was coming back to return so I could turn onto the other section of my route, there had already been people throwing out bags of trash there. I was like, damn. I was like, already this morning. It was crazy. But yeah, that's just the type of trash we're going to find throughout a rainy day like this. But yeah, there's just going to be wet trash. It's going to be bag trash or something lightweight like styrofoam or styrofoam cups like we just found. But let's continue on and see what else we got. Okay, I got this bottle of looks like energy drink stuff in here, so let me get out of these. safe now, away from the bushes. Alright, this is just a straw. Plastic water bottle. That looked like just parts of a. It looked like a parts of a black piece of bag or a piece of a black bag, but it was not. It was parts of felt. So black felt is what they use to put down in like a garden bed if they don't want weeds to come up. And by doing that, you know, you prevent a lot of the chemicals that you're going to use on the weeds. So it's a good way of controlling the weeds. However, this stuff is very, very breakable. I mean, it's very flimsy, and you can just tear it apart with your own hand. And that's what it was. It was just a piece of that. Who knows? It probably came from a landscaper who was doing that type of work, and just a piece flew off. So who knows? But it was not a black bag. It was felt. So if anybody was like, "Well, what is that?" So. Okay, I found a candy wrapper. Yep. Oh wow, that's some good stuff too. That's some Goya chocolate. That stuff is good, like the little chocolate cookies they have in a roll. So I've had those before. But yeah, that's just what flew out. I apologize. My body's just like, nah, you don't need to be out right now. It's cold and rainy. You need to go to bed. So. Well, if I was rich and I owned a company, that's what I would do. I wouldn't even be working right now. I wouldn't want to make my employees do it either. But whatever. We all know the game here. But yeah, not much. It was that plastic wrapper was right there next to a storm drain. Good thing I caught it. I didn't catch it until after I looked at that storm drain. Sometimes things just catch my corner of my eye. Catch the corner of my eye. And yeah, I just have to, you know, hit it in reverse and go back. But yeah, like I said, you're not going to find a lot of heavy stuff right now as far as a lot of plastic bottles, because those plastic bottles have unfortunately made their way into the water reservoirs and into the storm drains. So yeah, we're just going to keep on going to see what type of lightweight plastic trash we can find. We'll also find paper. If paper ever gets wet out here, it's just going to stay exactly where it got wet. So we'll find that. I've been picking up pieces of paper through pieces of grass all day. And yeah, just mainly car parts. So let's continue on. I'm going to try and warm my hands up the best I can. And I might even find another place here that we can just kind of duck out and chill. Because yeah, this is cold and wet, and I just don't want to be out here right now. So let's keep on going and see what we can find. But this weather out here sucks. It's cold, wet, and I just don't want to be at work today. But let's keep it up. What is this? Oh no! This is a big can, or a hefty can. Alright, so I got that can out of the way. Give me just a minute. My cable came undone, my charging cable. This one right here just came undone. So let me just manage this real quick. It did not just come undone, I did it by accident. So I just hit it and it just it just came undone. So let's continue on down the way. There's a few more storm drain inlets that I need to check. And we'll figure it out. So let's keep it up. Okay, you may notice that I'm going pretty slow today. Again, normally whenever I take lunch, I'm taking it way back there. I'm ahead of the game this morning and today, so I'm very happy about. But yeah, I'm gonna go slow so I don't finish my route too early. So if you finish your route too early, they're gonna wonder like, hey, what you been doing? You know, have you even been picking up trash? So I definitely have. It's just there hasn't been that much because of the rain. But what I just found was a cigar pack. So what people will do about these, I've been wanting to explain. Every now and then we'll find bags with those in them, the packets, and then the cigar, the roll actually just gutted open. So they just take all this tobacco out and take it and just shoo it away, and then they fill it with something else. So I'm not gonna say what that something else was, but you guys can get an idea. But you usually find a lot of those. We find a lot of those spent cigar, the old cigars without the tobacco in them. Like people just throw them out. People will throw loads of tobacco with the pack inside that pack. So when you see that, you're like, oh, okay, that's what they're doing. You know. So there, we find a lot of those, and I just found another one. It has the tobacco in the pack. So not with the cigar. It's just like they gutted the cigar open and then just put the old tobacco inside that pack, so they can just get rid of it and just use the it's pretty common from what I hear, and I've seen a lot of it on the road. So yeah, it's just if you guys ever wonder like, man, why is he always picking up cigar packs? Like, yeah, that's why. So let's continue on and see what kind of other crazy concoctions we can find here. good old douche flutes. They never fail me. Always finding them. So, yeah, there's one that got ran over. Let me pull that off. But yeah, you can see there, that's kind of what one of these things looks like. So you got your charging port on the bottom. You got your nozzle that usually has that cap on it where all the juice is, and it just got busted. So yeah, definitely always gonna find vapes. You know, vapes don't really go anywhere with the water. They're too heavy. It would have to be a massive current for the water to take away a vape or an e-cigarette. So just found one of those. I'm surprised, but also not surprised because we always find vapes here out in the woodlands. But let's continue on, see what else we got up ahead, and yeah, kind of go on from there. But oh man, give me just a moment. My hands are literally freezing, and I don't want to put on my gloves. Well, I guess I should. Let's see if Brr. Okay, so I got my gloves on, and I am still freezing, y'all. Houston has some weird weather, so it was nice. It was almost 70 degrees this morning, and now we dropped down to 65 degrees with the wind chill making it worse. And I'm cold, I'm wet. My legs and feet are soaked in water, and so are my hands. And yeah, I'm freezing out here right now with this increased amount of wind. But let's keep on going down the road. I'm gonna get over this. I'm gonna stop bitching about it being so cold, and yeah, we'll pick up some trash. So just bear with me, everybody. I'm miserable right now because I'm wet and cold. You would be too. It's a piece of wood. Now this, now that the storm has came and went, all the wood is really dark now because it's soaked. And sometimes long pieces of curved wood look like the edge of a tire that got blown out. We pick up a lot of tires here, anywhere from tire with the rim still on it to just fragments of tires and everything in between. I've gotten just the outside rim of a tire and like just sections of it, so that's what I thought it was, but it was a piece of wood. Again, I just got tricked and fooled by Mother Nature, but that's okay, Mother Nature. No harm, no foul. You're just messing with me. That's okay. But let's continue on. I'm about to make a right turn, probably in about a half a mile here. So let's keep it up and see what all we can find. Again, sorry I'm not finding any trash, but that's a good thing, everybody. The rain has already taken everything and pretty much pushed it to all the water reservoirs. So when we come up to a water reservoir, I'll definitely be able to spin the camera out on that, and it'll be a better view than just seeing my slow ass over here next to it. So let's keep it going. Oh, found something. Coming around here, y'all. Oh yeah, so I don't know what was in that water bottle, but it is brown and nasty. Ugh, gross. Earlier today, there was a construction site where I think they replaced a water valve box, but the area that they were working in took up a great amount of room, and they pretty much cleared all the grass around it, so it was nothing but mud once they left the construction site. Well, I picked up that construction site, found a can of soda, a packet of cigarettes, some napkins, some fast food, and a water bottle full of urine. And I don't know what was up with this guy or what he was drinking, but that urine was brown. So not only was that guy sick in the head from just littering, he's also physically sick, because if you are urinating brown or any kind of color adjacent to brown is coming out of your urine, most of the time it's blood. So whoever that was, that construction worker who was working in the woodlands, who was pretty much pissing brown, dude, you need to go to a hospital and get checked immediately. But yeah, I found that, and I was just like, ah, son of a bitch. Like, these guys just trash it, you know? It happens all the time. We see it all day. Every time I roll up on a construction site, I know that there's going to be, for one, either a packet of cigarettes or a water bottle full of piss. It's just one of the two. You're always going to find one of those. But this morning it was both. So I got really lucky, y'all. So, but enough of that. Let's keep on going. I got a couple more red lights we're going to pass over here in just a few, and just check out the storm drains on the corner of each of those to see if there's any drains. Let's keep it going. Oh yeah. And when I say water bottles all day, I mean easily can float on top of a drainage area that is just full of water and flowing. So most of the time you're going to find water bottles higher up, closer to the road, if it was traveling down that little river or that creek, because obviously it's going to float on top, but if it gets closer to the edge, it can also stop if there's trees or anything that hold it, and once that water recedes, it's just stuck there on the edge. So that's what I saw here, because most of the time that water bottle would be in the center of that ditch, which it wasn't. So it just leads me to presume that it was actually left there on the higher up and to where the water level once was. But let's continue on. There's a downed tree up here. I'm just going to see if I have to call that just to make sure it's okay. But let's continue on. Got some wax paper over here, probably for some sort of fast food restaurant. So let's check it out. Yeah, so that's fast food paper. Right here, fast food paper. And little tea bag. Coming around to show you. I don't know why anybody would throw a tea bag out, but hey, somebody did. Somebody was like, I don't want this tea anymore. Go figure. Me, I always leave the tea in there. No matter what state that the tea is in, I will always leave the tea bag in there until I get home, whenever I clean it out. I'm not going to be a jerk and throw it out of my teacup and onto the road. Who does that? But I digress, like I always do. But yeah, let's continue on. I'm done bitching about that tea bag. But let's see what they got up ahead. We're coming around a bend, so I can't see that far, so it's going to be a mystery. Okay, so there's a candy wrapper right over here. Let me just grab that real quick. But it is right here next to a storm drain inlet that goes underneath the road, and on the other side is an actual storm drain inlet that goes into a reservoir or into like a larger feed. It doesn't go into a reservoir here quite yet. But yeah. Again, like I was saying earlier, the type of trash that we're going to find is going to be your lighter weight plastics. So like your candy wrappers, your styrofoam, your plastic water bottles. That's what we're going to find today for the most part. Everything else, like I said, is just going to get has been washed away from all that water. So let me just grab that. I don't know what kind of candy it is, but it's just going to be a mystery surprise. It's a round wrapper, so I kind of have an idea what it is. Oh, all right. So it was not a candy wrapper. It's something new, a new trash trend that I'm seeing. Here, let me get on the other side here. Okay, so this is what I saw. I saw the back of this label right there on the ground. Now this, to me, it looks like a chocolate bar, just kind of like rolled up like that. I was like, oh, okay, that's like one of my old-time favorite chocolate bars right there. But it was not. It was actually protein gel, or energy gel, but it is protein gel, essentially. Yeah. So this is the new trash fad plaguing the woodlands, and I'm sure it's plaguing other places as well. But, since every person around here is getting ready for a freaking marathon and triathlons here, they're using these like crazy just to keep it going throughout those long sprints of exercise. But this is terrible. So someone literally threw this right there next to that storm drain. So I see it all the time. It's very inconsiderate. And again, you would think that people who enjoy running out in nature like this, enjoying the beauty that it has to offer, they're just going to be a big asshole and just throw out gel or protein gel packs like that. It's not even that bad. No, look, I'll demonstrate right now. All you got to do is roll it up and put it in your pocket. It's that simple. But no, like these arrogant people that are just running these and training for these marathons and triathlons, no, they'll just take these and just throw them away. So they do not care. But it's the protein gel packs, and that is the new trash fad that is plaguing the woodlands. But I digress. I'm getting a lot of traffic behind me, so let's continue on. Okay, give me a moment, everybody. Oh, we do need more litter shaming in this world, Adam. Yeah, I wish that I could say how I truly felt on here, but I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube. But you're right, we need more trash shaming in this world. Can you kind of give me an idea of what you would like to say to these people if you ever saw them litter? I would love to hear it. And please use as much colorful language as you would like to. I, for one, will just admire it. I won't repeat anything that you say, but I will definitely admire it. And I would love to hear your opinion, Adam. Please tell me what you think about these trashy people. Real quick, give me just a moment. I do have to do my job. There is a downed tree. Yeah, because there have been storms these past few days. Obviously, they're going to knock down some trees that are halfway dead from the drought last year. So with those strong winds comes more problems. But let me take a picture of this real quick. It is a down tree, and this definitely needs to be accounted for and taken care of. Yeah. Hopefully it'll be all right. But give me just a moment. Let me just give them the location. There we go. And now we have a tree being taken care of. So yes, that's simple. All right, sorry about that, everybody. I just had to do my job real quick. But yeah, I couldn't agree with you more, Adam, about the trash shaming. And I do really hope that more people trash shame litter bugs out there. So yeah, litter bug shaming. I think everybody should do it. I don't think we need to hold back at this point. Maybe these people have not been shamed enough. I think that's what the real issue is. These people are just going around arrogantly tossing stuff out their window or throwing their trash away that they don't want to put in their pocket. Of course, we need to shame the hell out of those people. Those people need to be held accountable for it. Because if you let stuff like that just go by every day, you're going to have more trash piling up on your streets every day today. So, yeah, trash shame all the way. You see somebody littering, voice your opinion about it. And you know, if you really just don't like what they're doing, give them a piece of your mind, you know? I think it's crap. If I see someone do it, I definitely say something. I use sarcasm at first and then kind of go from there. And if they don't like my sarcasm, well, it just keeps on getting worse on their end. So, you don't want me to catch you littering. I definitely voice my opinion. I'll shame the shit out of you. I don't care. I have no shame. I don't think it's right that you need to litter and I just need to sit back and let you do it. No. I see a litter, I'm gonna shame you. But I digress, because I could litter shame some people to the ground. I mean, it's I got some really cutthroat, degrading lines for them. But anyway, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that trashy right now. But let's continue on. Again, if you guys have any kind of suggestions as to what I should say to somebody when I see them litter, or how I should trash shame them, please let me know. I would love to hear it. I would love some more fuel to my fire. So whenever I see anybody littering again, I have some good ones to tell them. So please, I encourage everybody, what should I tell somebody the next time I see them littering? So think about that while I'm out here trying to pick up another piece of trash. Let me just go down the road. I'll stop and talk here in just a moment. But yeah, conjure up some ideas. I'd love to hear it. An orange. Yeah, that's not trash to me. right, everybody. While you're coming up with some good trash talk that I can tell somebody the next time I see them litter, I have to use the restroom very quickly. It's just number one, so I'll be right back. Again, I don't have an office here, so I got to use the restroom when I can. I will be right back, so it's not going to take more than a minute. Okay. Sorry about that, everybody. But when you got to use the restroom, you got to use the restroom. You know, you can't do anything about that. So, okay. So, do apologize about that. Let's go ahead and get back on the road. Again, if you have any colorful language that you would like me to tell a person who is littering whenever I catch them, I would love to hear it. I think litter bug shaming or litter shaming is something that needs to be done. I mean, because it sucks. Like, what else are you gonna do? Just like let that person litter and then nothing happens to that person? They don't do anything. They just keep on littering. No, you got to shame them. So don't let these people get away with that shit. So it's not right. But anyway, I digress. Let's keep it moving and continue on down my route. Another protein gel pack. Assholes. And another one. Probably by the same person, because it's the same brand. So. Oh. Oh, it's terrible. Apparently there was a skunk there at one point. You can see its pelt, but you can't see the rest of the skunk. So it must have gotten hit earlier this weekend and just tried to make its way up into the woods and probably just died right there. But whatever took care of it pretty quickly, because there's nothing but the pelt left, and I don't see any insides left. I'm not going to spin the camera around so we can see this. Obviously, it's just kind of a gruesome sight, but I'm going to pick up that cigarette cellophane wrapper, and then there's a couple of pieces of metal there. Yeah. So that little skunk just got hit. Trying to make its way out of there, off the road. I got these two metal bolts here. I don't see those often. I usually see the golf ball all the time, but I never get a golf tee. I think this is the first golf tee I've ever gotten. So yeah, no, I'm surprised. Most of the time it's strictly the golf balls. But got a piece of paper right here, and yeah. Again, the thing that we're going to be finding are those heavier pieces of trash and the water bottles, styrofoam, and grocery bags. That's what we're going to really find around here. So for the most part, everything else is washed away with the current, but other than that, you're going to find those lightweight plastics that just float on top of the water. Let's continue on. I'm about to make a right turn here in a little bit. We'll continue on down to the other section of my route, and then we'll have to head on back up and see what else we can find. But let's continue on now. Just a piece of tape, nothing crazy. Okay, like I was saying earlier about the plastic bags that I'm finding, again, those plastic bags are going to be pretty much on the embankment of the ditch. So, I mean, obviously you got your ditch right there. We're not going to find the bag at the very bottom. You rarely find that. Most of the time it's going to be right up here where the water line rose and then descended. So again, this is lighter weight plastic. It's going to float on top of that water. And the second it gets stuck and hung on a root, it's there. It's not going anywhere. So that's what I saw that's what I'm seeing right here. It's stuck on the upper part of that embankment of that ditch. And all the limbs that are passing by it, they obstruct it, or not obstruct it, they just kind of tear it off as they go. So there's a torn up piece of grocery bag right here. And it's exactly where I just explained it in relation to that ditch. We're going to be lightweight plastics. So, of course, so there's the bag right there. But again, and the reason for that is because they're floating on top of water, and they will either get stuck or caught on the way to the storm drain, or it makes its way to the storm drain, and oh man, you just gotta cross your fingers and hope that it gets stuck in the reservoir and not into the other part of the reservoir, which is going to be the river. So that's what you don't want. You don't want that trash to collect in that reservoir too bad, because it's eventually going to go out into the larger bodies of water, which are the rivers and the lakes and the oceans. So you don't want to do that. But yeah, I digress. I haven't been picking up a whole lot because we are on areas that have a lot of storm drains and big reservoirs. So we should be coming up on a reservoir after I take this right here in just a moment. Do apologize. We're going to be at a red light, and I'm just going to have to take a right. Sorry. Oh, I had lunch, and yeah, it filled me up. But we're going to be taking a right here in just a moment and see what we got down that road. So follow me. Let's see what we got at the corner here with all these drainage ditches, because we're at a four-way intersection, so there's a ditch on each corner. So let's just take a look real quick. Okay, those little things right there behind me, got 2 water bottles and 1 vodka bottle. So let's take a look at it. But there's your plastic water bottle. Now let me get that. It's not just those single liquor bottles that I find most of the time. No, this was a big one. But yeah, vodka bottle right there. So somebody was doing some heavy drinking right there. So I mean, that's enough for one alcoholic to just guzzle down. But yeah, found that liquor bottle. Let me see it again. Let me just move it in the drawers. Yeah. So a liquor bottle this size, you are totally getting wasted when you are drinking and driving. If you guzzle this down, you are hammered. Somebody was out there. Somebody was out there just drinking away, y'all. So not good, no bueno. Don't do that, you know, especially knowing that there are kids in other people's vehicles. And yeah, don't ruin anybody's life. But somebody said something in the chat. Let me see real quick. Alessio, gracias. Thank you very much for the thumbs up. Thumbs up back at you. Hopefully you're able to pick up some trash. But if you're not, at least don't litter. And thank you very much for your likes. Really do appreciate it. Let's go ahead and take a right down here. Stick with me. We've been finding some interesting stuff. We just found that liquor bottle. Still just can't believe it. I've been picking up trash for years now, and I still just am amazed at why people are throwing out liquor bottles after they're just drinking and driving. You shouldn't be drinking and driving in the first place, but hey, whatever. At least we're here to pick up all that evidence. But let's keep it going, y'all. Okay, so there's a piece of trash right there in the intersection. Let me grab it real quick. It was very different from what I thought it was. So found a piece of rubber, throw that in here. So let's find a straw. So I got that, throw that in here. But here we have a bottle of lotion. I don't know why somebody has a bottle of lotion out, but I don't know. Let your imagination go wild there. But yeah, I mean, I found bigger bottles of lotion out here. Again, I don't know if somebody's hand is just dry or what was, you know, needing to be moisturized, but I digress. Let's keep it going. Okay, what's that? Looks like a car part. What is it? Part of a car. Yep. Definitely a car part. Okay. What do we have here? Got a car part. That's pieces of the car. Oh, okay. I know. The car hit this bush over here. That's why. Alright, so you got your aluminum something or other. Big thing of aluminum. This probably was the railing something, I don't know. I don't know if they found big aluminum pieces like that. Could have been a car part accessory. But yeah, that's a solid piece of aluminum. Looks like it just got wrapped around and ran over. I could tell it had the road marks on it. But yeah, it's just, I'm not going to try and move that. I don't want to get caught. But yeah, it's a big piece of aluminum. Somebody got pulled off their car. yeah, you can tell, and I can see now that there are tire tracks from the road that just led up to this point. You see that all the time, especially when you've been drinking and driving. Like we saw this bottle of vodka. I'm pretty sure that car wreck and that bottle of vodka had something to do with each other. Just making an assumption there. But let's continue on down the way. We're going up to another four-way intersection, so who knows what kind of car parts we'll find there. Oh yeah, here's some more of those car parts. Alright, so we got part of a lamp, headlamp, yeah, a piece to a bumper, what else? Yeah, there's little fragments there, like the reflective part of the inside of a headlight and tail light. So I just saw the inside of that. I found another car part. Let's continue on down here. Who knows what other kind of car parts we'll find. We do add, I'm tired of acting like we don't. Yeah, hey, we need more litter shaming. The world would be a better place if everyone was like you. Oh, thank you very much, Alessio. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, but I think it's Alessio. But thank you very much for that. Yeah, I'm trying, and so is everybody else picking up litter out here. So we're trying our damnedest. It's just, you know, we're not shaming litter bugs enough. So everybody, if you see a litter bug out there, you know, let them know how you feel. Oh, from Italy? Oh, nice. Awesome. I love Italy. I've been to Rome, Sicily, and Pizza. I love Italy. That's probably the best food I have ever had in my life was when I was in Italy. So whereabouts in Italy are you watching? So I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear where everybody's watching from. But oh my God. Oh, the food there. The best food in the world comes from Italy. If you disagree, you haven't been to Italy. But I could talk about Italian food all day, but let's keep it going. Okay, I'm in a little hideout spot here. Underneath, obviously you can see the tree branches around me, but it's sprinkling just a little bit of rain. I don't want to get wet right now. I'm tired of being wet. My feet are already soaked. But oh yeah, okay, yeah, you like that comment. Anybody who compliments an Italian's food, you know, you're gonna get a thumbs up from me. But again, it is literally some of the best food that I've ever had in my life. Yeah, I could go on and on about how delicious that food is. Yeah, do y'all have a big trash problem over there in like the smaller villages? I've been to Rome, and Rome is filthy. I mean, you can't tell me Rome is nice and clean, because it ain't. I've been there before. But everywhere else around, like the country villages, the countryside, when I was there, none of that was trash. I mean, I walked down the streets of villages, and I didn't see a single piece of trash when I was in Italy. The only time I ever saw a trashed area in Italy was when I was in Rome. So again, it's the bigger cities. Italy is dirty in some places, and I agree. Very true. Big cities, you're just not going to be able to get away from trash. I don't care where you are in what country. But yeah, for the most part, Italy was by far one of the most clean places I had ever been to. But yeah, oh man, thinking about Italy has just got me hungry again. I'll tell you guys a story here in just a moment, but there is a beer can on the other side of the camera. Yeah, this is what I found. So, let me grab it. You got your chip bag, your little container, candy wrapper. Put that in there, and yes, now I've got the ham. Yeah, let me tell you that story about Italy. So I used to be in the military, and I was in the military for 7 years. Whenever I was stationed in Germany, I got to take a trip to Italy. So when I was in Rome, I was right outside of the Vatican, and it was raining just like today, you know, just a gloomy day, and it had been raining all day. But I wasn't going to let that stop me from enjoying the Vatican and Rome. So after we toured the Vatican, I was done. I was like, all right, I'm getting tired. I just want to find something to eat. So nobody was open at that time. And it was probably around 6, you know, in the afternoon, getting close to 7. Nobody was open. We were like, wow, I mean, do we have to walk way down in the really touristy areas to go get some food? So we got lost by accident, and just by pure coincidence found the best food in the world. It was down this little bitty tiny alley, and I just saw a sign, and I was like, well, I think that says restaurante, so I'm just gonna check it out. Poke my head in there, and it was literally just some lady's kitchen. And this lady looks up at me, and she knew I was from the U.S. I mean, she heard us talking English. And she said, hey, are you guys hungry? And I was like, yeah, very, very hungry. What do you have to eat? She said, I only got one thing today. And I was like, what is that? She was like, it's the stuffed manicotti. I was like, well, serve it up for me for 2 people, please. And took 30 minutes, and during that time, we were looking around the walls and noticing all the pictures there. And I noticed one picture in particular that was very close to me, and it was a picture of the lady cooking our food, and what is it? Oh, the Pope, the Pope of that current time. And then I started to notice a little bit more. I was like, wow, this lady has taken photo ops with every Pope ever since she started this restaurant. So you could tell, like, from a Pope that she was serving, I don't know, 40 years ago. That Pope, and then all the other cardinals, and then another Pope, and then more cardinals. And then there was this one picture that she took from her second story inside that big area that she was cooking in. And it was just the Pope, her, and then a bunch of other cardinals around at the table. And once we got the food and started eating it, we understood why the Pope and all his cardinals show up at that place all the time. Because that food was amazing, delicious. And the lady was so nice. She was just very inviting. It was a very homely atmosphere. There was no rush. She even gave us a glass of wine, you know, just for the hell of it. It was just an amazing time. And we started talking to her, and I asked her a little bit about, you know, where did she learn how to cook? And she told me, you know, secrets, family recipe secrets. She's like, there's no way I'm going to tell you. But it was great. I loved that experience. I've never been to Rome, but I have family members coming from Rome. Rome was beautiful. I loved it. I loved the architecture of Rome. I loved the history, the rich history of Rome, and the food all over Italy. It's just, Rome was very touristy in those very touristy areas. But once you got away from the tourism, the mad hustle and bustle from that, you know, Rome was just a beautiful place. I mean, it was dirty, but I mean, what big city isn't these days? But other than that, I mean, it was a fairly clean, dirty city. But other than that, it was a beautiful place. I loved every aspect of it. I would go to Rome in a heartbeat again. It's such a beautiful place there. Italy in general is just a beautiful place. But I digress. I got a lot of stories like that I could tell you guys all day, but I got a job to do. So let me go ahead and get through this. Let me finish this section. We're going to be turning around in about about a mile from now. And then, yeah, we'll come up around. If you have any more questions, here, ask me. I got tons of stories, and we can just have a good conversation besides trash. So. Oh! Alessio, have you ever been to the United States? And if you have, what did you think about it? And if you have not been to the United States, where is a place in the U.S. that you want to go? 3 top places you want to go in the U.S. Shoot me your answer in the comment. I'd love to hear it. it's just a candy wrapper. Another wrapper. Sorry, I hit a tree branch. Okay, got this. Alright, it's got a part of a styrofoam cup. Oh, okay. Let me see what you said, Alessio. I love the United States. I would like to go wherever the natural environments. Oh, well, I get that. So you've never been to the United States. So if you want to go somewhere that has a lot of things to see, and really nice nature and stuff like that, go to Nashville, Tennessee. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, and yeah, there are plenty of small towns in Nashville, Tennessee that you can visit, or outside of Nashville, Tennessee. But Nashville, Tennessee has some of the most beautiful nature spots I have ever been to. Go to Nashville, Tennessee. If you like music, oh, you love Tennessee? Great, yeah, see, it's even better. So I can vouch for Tennessee. Tennessee's beautiful. We've got the nature. Nashville, we've got the entertainment. All those small towns you're looking for, go right outside of Nashville. You'll get lost in how many small towns we have. And each little town is its own unique experience, just like the little villages in Italy. So if you're gonna find a place that has beautiful nature, all the waterfalls you could ever see. Oh yeah, and the moonshiners, yeah, we got plenty of moonshine in Tennessee too. We finally legalized moonshine in Tennessee. Finally. It took forever. But, I mean, you got these guys who have been making moonshine for decades, centuries almost. And they finally legalized it in Tennessee. But yeah, if you like moonshine, whiskey, music, go to Nashville, Tennessee. If you got one place you're going to visit in the U.S., go to Nashville, Tennessee. But yeah, you'll find good food there. We have great Italian restaurants there. Nashville, Tennessee is a very diverse melting pot. It has become that ever since I've been there for the last 10 years. It wasn't so much of a melting pot, but in the past 10, 20 years, it's become a melting pot, and it is great. And they'll welcome you with open arms. But yeah, good choice. I would definitely go to Tennessee if you can. Another place that's really nice. Ooh, Atlanta. Go to Atlanta. Atlanta's really pretty too. And I'm talking from a southern standpoint. If you're gonna go out west, go to Oregon. Go to Bend, Oregon. If you've ever heard of Bend, Oregon, look it up. B-E-N-D, Oregon. I love every place I saw. Oh, moonshiners, yeah. You must have saw a lot of waterfalls and a lot of just really cool hilly, mountainous areas. But yeah, moonshiners. That was a good show. That was a pretty good. But yeah, you get Atlanta. Oh yeah, Atlanta. You can party a lot more in Atlanta than you can in Nashville. Nashville ain't got nothing on Atlanta's party scene. So if you're looking for a nightlife, because I know the clubs there don't shut down at night. They stay open until the daylight comes up, and so does Atlanta. Nashville will just close at like 12. So don't go to Nashville if you want a party. I watched The Walking Dead. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's based out of Nashville. Oh, and you can get tours of where The Walking Dead was shot outside of Atlanta. So if you are a really big Walking Dead fan, you can go take a tour there. So it's really cool. I had a couple of friends that went to it, and they said they loved that whole experience. It was just a fun experience they had. But yeah, Atlanta and Nashville are good places. If you want to go out west, go to Oregon. Don't go anywhere else on the West Coast unless you really like California. The first season was in Atlanta. I don't know what they're doing with it anymore. I only watched the first season. They kind of lost interest afterwards. The first season was Atlanta. You can find a lot of good stuff in Atlanta. But let me keep on going. We're going to be heading, turning around here shortly. Oh yeah. You'll love the U.S. I love Europe, so you probably will love the U.S. as much as I love Europe. A bag right over here on the other side of the camera. Still straight, y'all. Bag, tree line here. Yep. Got that little sucker. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if y'all see. Okay. All right, let's keep it going down. Just found another one of these. And that little bag, so let's keep it up. I got to turn around here in about a half a mile. Got a Coke can. I don't know. To the water park. Okay, give me just a moment. I have to wait for this crosswalk to open up. I found a lot of paper. These are brochures for an apartment complex. Go figure. There's a couple more right here. Let me grab them. Okay, not only is it an apartment complex, but it's a retirement center, or it's an apartment complex specifically for retired people. So I don't know why somebody threw that out. Maybe they didn't like the prices. But, you know, rent's getting very expensive these days, y'all. I don't know how it is in Europe, but here in the U.S., it's hard to live, you know. Prices just keep on going up, especially for rent. So it's getting out of hand. But yeah, I digress. I'm not here to talk about the world economy like that. I'm just here to talk about trash. But yeah, let's keep on going up. Got a few more pieces of paper up here, then we're going to be turning around. Oh yeah, Alessio, since you're in Italy, can you tell me what type of trash that you find in Italy the most that just annoys you? The type of trash that is specific to Italy, I guess, that just annoys the hell out of you. I'd love to hear what you got in the chat. Here in the US, to me, the worst piece of trash, or the type of trash that I hate finding all the time, is dryer sheets. I find dryer sheets all the time. I don't know why. Every time I see places in the US, I see beautiful nature everywhere. Also green spaces and nice people. Yeah, for the most part we are. And honestly, that's the way it is around the world. It's just how we're depicted in the news. We're not all fat, slobby assholes, you know, like the news depicts us. Trash everywhere like classics. I agree. Styrofoam, that's probably the number one piece of trash that all trash pickers hate the most, is styrofoam, because it just breaks up into hundreds of little pieces, and that just makes our job even worse. And plus, it never biodegrades, so that's even worse. So yeah, after styrofoam, I think for me is dryer sheets. I don't know why, but people in the US, especially in Texas, we have a lot of dryer sheets that we just throw out when we're driving. I don't know why. But there's a lot of dryer sheets here. Plastic bottles and paper. Yeah, I can see that for sure. Plastic bottles are just a worldwide epidemic at this point. But I didn't know if there was any specific trash that you saw in Italy that you were just like, nah, this is garbage. This is bad. This is really bad. Here in the US, specifically to the place I'm living at now, they have these protein gel packets. I don't know if you saw that earlier on the stream, but those are the new trash fad, and that's going to be the new type of trash you're going to see a lot of if it ever makes its way over there. I hope you don't see it there, but here in the US, protein gel packets are the new trash fad. Oh, see that bush? Some more paper. I don't know if you noticed that bush that just came and hit you. But yeah, that it's stuff like that that I have to watch out for all the time. Sorry if I don't write. Oh, you write just fine. You know, for somebody whose first language isn't English, you write very well. I can understand everything you are telling me. So your English is great, Alessio. Don't let anybody ever tell you that. You got really good English. I'm terrible at English, so I'm not even the right person to ask if your English is good. So it sounds great to me so far. All right, you tell me, is my Italian good? I only know goodbye, like arrivederci, and then grazie. Like, those are the only two ones I know. More paper. Oh, what do we got here? A big old beer can. No way am I gonna. What? No. How could this be? I never find beer cans out on the road. No way. Wow. Some people. Oh, yeah. Hopefully you can hear me now. I think the branch hit a button. Oh, that's okay. You don't have to answer every single one. It's okay. You're not being graded. So it's perfectly fine. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I was in the military. You cannot hurt my feelings. Alright, let's keep it going, y'all. Plastic. I go in there. What's this? Yeah. It's a car part. More car part. Part of a mirror. Piece of paper here. I got a can here. Got another can. Toss that in the back. Okay, I'm just going to hide out here for a moment. Okay. Oh yeah, but Alessio said I like the U.S. also for the big trees. Oh well, yeah, that is true. I mean, we have some pretty amazing forests out here. Where would be a good place? If you wanted to see the biggest trees of your life, go to San Francisco. San Francisco has the National Redwood Forest, where they have the sequoia. I think I'm saying it correctly. Sequoia trees, redwood trees. They're bigger than skyscrapers, and just as big wide around as well. He also says something there too. Let's see. Here in Europe, the streets are small. You like the what? Oh, the big streets, not trees. Oh, my bad. Yeah. Here in Europe, the streets are smaller, and here in Italy are even smaller. And where I live, trash is everywhere. Oh, that's unfortunate that you got a lot of trash there, especially in those smaller roads. But yeah, the U.S. does have some of the biggest streets you'll ever drive on, and we still think that they're small roads because most of the cars, especially down here in Texas, are massive. So yeah, that's why we need all these, bigger roads. I will say this, whenever I did live in Europe and I was driving on the roads, you guys may have smaller streets and roads, but your roads are taken care of a lot better than they are here in the U.S. We have bigger roads, wider roads for days, but we don't take care of them at all. No, I don't care what anybody here in the U.S. says, like, oh yeah, we take care of the roads. No, we don't. I mean, I work on the roads, and I drive on the roads all the time. I know what the roads are made out of. We don't take care of them. There could be a pothole there for 3 years that people will complain about, and nothing gets done. So yeah, in Europe, you guys take care of your roads. Y'all's government actually gives a shit about your infrastructure. So we don't here. Fortunately, are few. Very true. I understand that if you're going to go somewhere for a forest in Europe, for the most part, you better head to France, Italy, or Switzerland, pretty much closer to the Alps. You guys don't have anything over there. You have the, the Italian Alps, which is close to, I was told it's called Mont Blanc, but that's from the French side, so I don't know what you guys would call it in Italy. But it is the highest point in Europe, and it's where it's Switzerland, France, and Italy. All three of them have ownership of that one same mountain. I can't remember the name of that mountain in Europe, but it's the big one. You guys have a beautiful forest up there, but like you said, forests are far and few between over there. But yeah, the streets are massive here. The streets are massive and terrible. Nobody here knows how to drive. People from the U.S. are not known for their driving experience. So we're bad drivers. We don't take care of our roads. And those two are a very bad combination. So, but yeah, at least you enjoy how wide and big the streets are. So at least you like that. I'm about to turn around over here. I got to pick up this one little water bottle that I see right there on the edge of the road. And then I'm going to be turning around. And then from there, I'm going to just head back the way I came on this route. And we'll go from there. In the past, oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot. A lot of that happens. I mean, especially here. The place that I live right now is called The Woodlands, and the reason they got that because it was the most heavily wooded area with pine trees. Now, pine trees are very, very significant to the pulp and paper industry and the telephone pole industry. Because here, when we have a telephone pole, it's made out of a straight pine tree. Not cedar, I almost said cedar, but a pine tree. I live near Switzerland. Oh, okay. So yeah, you're not too far off where I was talking about. I live in Lombardia. I'm not too sure where that is, but if you're anywhere near the Switzerland, you're up there northern Italy, that's for sure. But yeah, that sounds like a great place. Again, I would love to travel all over Italy. I love Switzerland. I've been everywhere in Switzerland. I would move to Switzerland if I had to move somewhere to Europe. It would definitely be Switzerland. But yeah, love Europe. I can't talk enough about Europe. That's how much I love Europe. But I digress. Let me get turned around here, people. What's your favorite place in Europe that you've been to besides Italy? I know you love Italy, but what other place in Europe have you been to as a European or as somebody from Europe? What other place would you love to live at in Europe besides Italy? I'm curious. Here I go. right there. Oh, another bag. Oh man, good. All right. Two beer cans and the plastic bags that stay with there. All right. Well. All right. We got 2 trash bags and a beer. All right, 2 beer cans and a few trash bags or grocery bags. Let me just stomp these cans here. And yes, they are beer cans. Right there, got them. Put them in there. And I did want to show you guys something. I don't know if you guys have cardboard box bottles for alcohol, but we have these for energy alcohol and wine. So this is obviously, you know, cardboard. It's a little cardboard box. But one thing that the cops have a hard time doing is discerning between an alcohol container and something that's non-alcoholic. So here in the US, whenever you make your alcohol container not look like an alcohol container, that's how you can get away with drunk driving. The wine industry knows that very well, and they're the only ones who actually do that. That and energy, alcohol energy drinks. So let me go ahead and see real quick in the chat. I would live in Northern Europe, maybe Norway, but maybe the cold is too much. Oh, I agree. Norway, Finland, those would be great places, but I don't like the cold that much. So I like my seasons. Beer cans are everywhere here in Italy. Oh yeah, they're everywhere here too. It's crazy. But do you guys have this? I know it's blasphemy to have wine in a box, especially over in Europe. You know, France or Italy. That's just a sin right there. But here in the U.S., we don't care because we are driving while we drink. So that's why we have our liquor containers disguised by little cardboard bottles right there. So, do you guys have cardboard alcohol containers over there? I'm curious. I'm curious Europe even allows that. But yeah, hit me up in the chat. All right, this is going to be awful. Trying to navigate a little over a 4-lane intersection. Bear with me, everyone. Give me just a moment. I have to face death yet again. We got a little glove, a little latex glove on the road. I'm right here next to a school bus, and thank God it doesn't have any kids, because whenever you pull up next to a school bus and a cart like this, children will throw stuff at you. It's bad here. I'm so glad I'm not here next. The kids aren't in school right, or the kids aren't in the bus right now. Alright, just bear with me, everybody. I'm at an intersection, I'm at a red light, and I just have to wait until it's my turn so I can turn around and go down this road the opposite way. See that? Case to a cell phone. Huh? Somebody's missing a phone. candy wrapper. Okay, give me just a moment, everybody. See where that sign is? I have to go on the other side. There are 2 cups that are just in the road. Let me grab those real quick, and I'll respond to you here in the chat. Smushed up a wet bag of fast food that still had food in it. That's what we were dealing with there. Okay. Alright, let me respond to the chat real quick. People don't understand that we should respect the planet. I agree. They no longer needed it and threw it out the window. That's true. Yeah, I say. I don't know why people disrespect where they live so much. Here in the Woodlands, people are very wealthy. So I guarantee you that their house isn't like that. Their house is not trashy. Yet they don't mind trashing up where you live. That's the bad part about this. People don't care when they throw out trash here. For the most part, I used to think that trashy people who were just throwing trash out all the time in their car, their house was trashy. I used to think that all the time, but no. Now that I live in a very wealthy neighborhood, I'm not wealthy by any means. I just work for wealthy people. But yeah, I see wealthy people throw out trash all the time, and you know that their house is not that filthy. So it's even worse. Like, why are you trashing the place? So, I don't get it. But let's keep on going. I know you guys can't see it, but there's a ladybug on my phone trying to go. It may make its way to the camera. So if you guys see something obstructing the field of view, it's the ladybug. So let's continue on. But yeah, I agree. People just don't care about the planet. Seems like they just don't care more and more every day. But don't let that get you down, because there's a handful of us out there. You know, not a handful, but anyway, compared to most of the people that it looks like they don't care, we're out there though. So I have watched. Thank you very much. I try and keep positive energy. If you don't, you're just gonna get sucked in with the trash, and you know you're just not gonna be able to do it anymore. So I sure do appreciate it. I said, Alessio. But yeah, I'm glad that you had enough positive energy too that you can still keep out there and picking up trash as well. So you got to have a positive energy while you're out here picking up trash, or it will consume you. You'll just go down this rabbit hole of depression. But let's keep on going. I'm going to keep that happy smiley face on while I pick up this trash and keep on getting hit in the face by branches. So let's keep on going down. Maybe I'll have a really big branch and scar me for life. We'll see. but there are a lot of potholes here. More car parts. I'm glad I can put a fat smile on your face. Cheer up. Whatever's got you down, it gets better. It always does. Every time I think that it can't get any worse, or anytime I'm at that low point, I just feel like it's the worst point in my life. Stick with it. Have a positive attitude, and you'll be out of that rut in no time. So keep it up. Keep on watching my videos if this one's making you happy. So watch them all day. Watch them over again if it makes you happy. But cheer up, Alessio. Whatever you're going through, it can't be that bad. So hopefully this cheers you up. That's a bag. Okay, we got a bag here. Rush. Oh, what? Look at this. I found a spoon with the Nabisco Quicks bunny on it. Yeah, it's a spoon. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a neat little spoon there. I'm not gonna keep it. I got 1,000 spoons. I don't need this spoon. And I don't care about the Nesquik bunny, but I think that's cool. I've never seen a spoon like that before. Oh, the branches are crazy. Yeah, I get hit by branches all day, you know. But yeah, look, a little Nabisco button on that spoon. Pretty cool, pretty interesting. That's neat. So probably one of the neatest things I found today, besides that couch cushion and a couple of random stains that I thought were kind of peculiar. But let's continue on down the path and see what we got here. Okay, so what do we have here? We got a little worm that just decided to be my friend today. Well, let's go back into Mother Nature. I don't want him over here with me. Alright, buddy, stick with me. Let's put tree anywhere, it doesn't matter really, as long as you're not in this park. Alright. Alright, everybody, I got my little worm here. Let me put him back on a tree limb here. Alright, I don't know where you're going to go or what purpose you're going to serve. Oh, no! Where'd you go? Come back. Alright, cool. There you go. Here, go back on this branch. Please. Good, go. Right. Okay, there you go. Back on the branch. So, anytime I find nature like that, I try and help it out. Pay it forward. thing that I gotta hit real quick. Some paper. Got another soda can. Moment. Alright, sometimes the lid to those boxes, they'll pop right off. They're really sensitive, they're not locked down. Yes, they are. People who respect nature are respectable. They're respectable in my book. People who are dumping oil into the water, I have no respect for you. You know, the CEOs at the top that are just like pouring oil into the oceans, like BP and all those guys. Nah, they don't get any of my respect whatsoever. So, but yeah, people who respect nature are respectable. You got that right. Styrofoam. Let's keep it going. More packaging material. More of that packaging material. It's the same packaging material. Piece of trash right there. Here it is. I was looking for that piece of trash right here. All right, one moment, y'all. All right, there's a few pieces right there. All right, let me look real quick. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. But yeah, these tops right here, they go to electric connection points. So every now and then, whenever a hard wind or a strong water or rain will come, and it'll just push that away. And then that's not where it's supposed to go, but I just put it there just so there's a reference of it. Yeah, let me go ahead and see what we got. It's getting close to where I have to end the stream very shortly because I'm almost over the shop and done with my route. So let me just see what's up. Sorry. Let me see what's in the chat. There's little waste there. Here where I live, waste is everywhere. Here in Italy, we need people like you. Hey, Italy has publicly come out to the whole world, and we see it all the time here in the U.S. But Italy really wants people to live in those small villages because those small villages, their numbers are depleting. Because the younger people who are growing up there, they don't want to live there anymore. They want to go somewhere bigger. So I hear that Italy is having a population problem when it comes to smaller villages like that. Here's some of the people that leave waste, but nobody cleans. Oh, nobody cleans. Yeah, that's a huge problem here. Well, here people waste and they don't clean. So there's just so much trash, and I can get your frustration there as well. So people just don't clean. Again, you shouldn't have to. This should not be a problem that we all face. You know, like we shouldn't have to be picking up trash. Period. All right, sorry. There's an ant on me, so I'm just waiting for him to bite me. I'm just gonna wait. But yeah, there's this. Yeah, there he is. You can probably just see him crawl on me. Anyway, yeah. Honestly, I really do think that it's a two-part problem: people littering, and the fact that there's not a whole lot of money being put to the cleanup effort. So cities like the one I live in, they heavily rely on volunteers to clean up certain parts that they don't clean. For the most part, the city that I live in, they actually put a lot of money into picking up all the trash roadside, which is what I do. But yeah, that is part of the major issue. So let me go ahead and put this ant up. This ant needs to go back home. It's not trying to sting me, it's just trying to find home. So let me put this ant back. I don't really know the best place to put you, so I'm just going to put you over here. Sorry, buddy. You are going to have to blade grass there. He should be good. Or they, whichever one. Yeah. But yeah, I agree with you. That is mainly the problem. You know, it's a two-part problem. People littering, and then there's just not enough people out there picking it up before it becomes a bigger issue. Because the second it rains, all that trash that's on the road, if it's at an incline and it's going to a storm drain, it's going to wind up in a bigger body of water. So it's very important for people like us to get out there and, at a bare minimum, pick up trash in a waterway or close to a storm drain. So if you're out on the road and you're just like, I don't want to pick up that trash way back there, but you see some trash right there next to a storm drain, at least pick that piece of trash up. I live in Lombardia near Milan. Oh, okay, I know where Milano is. That makes more sense. And it's one of the most polluted places in the world. Really? Well, I'll have to try and look at that. Milano. I didn't know Milano was that polluted. Here, the Houston Bay, Houston, Texas Bay. Oh, it's bad too. Houston's just a big trash hole covered in oil. That's all Houston is. But we definitely have beautiful spots here. Yeah, I feel for you over there in Italy, and it sounds like you guys are constantly living with the same issues that we live here. So it's not just a United States problem. It's not a Europe problem. It's not an African problem at this point. The sky is great. Oh, so you guys live more or less. So if you live closer, you don't live that far from the coast, but if you live anywhere near a coast, you're gonna have a lot of tensions like that. Oh, for the pollution there. Oh, okay, that's what's causing the pollution there. Oh, what do they have there? Do they have some type of plastic production plant? Is there a specific chemical that they like to refine over there? Because here in Houston, they do nothing but refine oil. So you get a lot of toxic chemicals. But yeah, real quick, let me just go ahead and take this off the hook so you guys can see what I've been working with all day, because I got to get back to my shop here soon. So give me just a moment, y'all. Sorry, but you're gonna have to see just a moment. But as you can see, no, go away, there. Yeah, as you can see, the bucket, we've been picking up a lot of stuff. This is plastic packaging material. I've been finding a lot of styrofoam cups and cans and stuff like that. A lot of the little, what was it, plastic candy wrapper bag. And then it never rains because they cut down the trees. Oh, that is a shame. That is a shame. But we need rain. I mean, the companies don't think about that because all they see is dollar bills and profit signs. But give me just a moment. Let me go ahead and grab a glove. Sorry, you guys are getting the terrible angles. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look. Let me put my rusty glove on. All right, here we go. So we found some of that, those car parts. I don't know what this piece went to on the car. Probably an auxiliary or accessory that went on there, like a step rail. This is a big piece of aluminum that got ran over. This is a part of a bumper. This is a cushion to a couch. This is got some signs under there, a lot of pieces of wood, more of a car part. That's some cardboard. Let's look at all these beer cans that are in so far. This is a half of a 5-gallon bucket full of beer cans. As you can see, it's about halfway on that point with the beer cans. In this bag, I've just pretty much got so much fast food containers, like styrofoam cups, as you can see through there, plastic, plastic wrappers and stuff like that. That's the majority of what I found today. Let me go ahead and flip the camera angle back around so you guys can see again. I apologize for these awkward and weird angles. But yeah, everybody, that's what I've gathered today. Let me go ahead and see what's in the chat. Oh, okay, plastic injuries and metal educator factories. Oh yeah, so that'll do it. That will definitely do it. It's like that the same here. We have plastic refineries and oil refineries here in Houston, and they plague the area. Houston, and it just smells so bad. The second you get near those the factories, it starts to smell awful. But I digress. I'm gonna have to get going here, y'all, very soon. But I just want to say thank you very much for staying with me. Alessio, I hope your day gets better. I hope whatever you're going through, you fall out of it. Again, everybody goes through something. I have no idea what you're going through. You don't have to tell me. Don't tell me. But I hope you get through it, and I hope my channel at least brings some light to your life. Same with anybody else that's watching. I really do appreciate you guys watching. Again, if you haven't already, go to all my social media platforms, which are going to be YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, you name it. I'm on it. You're going to find me at Trash Raiders USA, or just type in Trash Raiders, or you can also find me at trashraidersrecycling.org. That's my .com or .org. And you'll find all the information there, all my social media accounts, all my donation centers, including Stripe and Patreon. You'll find more information about us. You'll also find all the information about our next events coming up, which will be coming up here in the next month. But I want to thank everybody. If you can, give me a like, share, and subscribe on the channel. It'll help me out greatly. But again, stay tuned because I will be streaming in the afternoon on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I don't normally stream in the afternoon on Mondays because Mondays I want to keep it for the morning crowd. So I'm going to split it up. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm going to be streaming in the morning. And then after that, and then on those other days, Tuesday and Thursdays, I'll be streaming in the afternoon. So I want to break it up for morning and afternoon. So I'm trying to, spread it thin and wide. But yeah, check that out. I'll be giving you guys more information about that shortly. But yeah, check out all the other videos. Again, thank you very much. Hope I entertained you all. But yeah, stay tuned for tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be streaming in the afternoon like scheduled. Today was just different because it was raining and I couldn't stream this morning. But thank you very much, everybody. I hope everybody has a great rest of the day. See you on the next live stream, and keep on out there, keep on going out there picking up trash, y'all. Do your best, and you got my applause. You guys are doing a great job. We're doing a great job, and just keep it going. But glad you love the videos, everybody. I'll see you on the next one, and y'all take care. Bye now. Y'all come back now, you hear? See ya.